So I said, that's not Jabba the Hutt, that's my wife. Hi guys, and welcome to Star Wars Half Hour. Although it's not really going to be a half hour this week. You guys can see the time on your own end there. Because something happens this weekend, a little thing called Solo, a Star Wars story. So we're going to actually have like a full hour next week, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a spoilerific review. And this week we're going to go over just kind of what we're doing since there was really no news. Everything that came out was, people said different things about the Solo film. But we're done. We're done covering the Solo film because it's about to come out. And so we're about to tell you everything you need to know next week. That's why there's no background. That's why you see us all natural.
Yeah, we're just here because, it's like, like D-Rock said, there's no point because we could just be like, oh, we're excited, but yeah, that's it. This is just a little video telling you what we're going to see it, and that next week's going to be a full hour.
Yeah.
Also, we do want to let you know that this weekend we will be at Fanime. I know a lot of you guys that have stuck around the channel for a long time know that I go to Fanime pretty much every year, but D-Rock is going to be joining me this year as well.
Yes.
As well as Chris Muller and Jackie. And perhaps
Garrett.
a few other people. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to leave Garrett as a surprise.
Oh, for tomorrow?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't care. He'll be there. And you might see some other people too. But the point is we'll be at Fanime and we'll probably do our usual Rich Alvarez fan hangout like Saturday morning if you're there. As always, pay attention to facebook.com/RMAprod because that's where you'll get the exact time and the exact location. We'll probably post that Friday night on the Facebook and then you'll know exactly where to meet up with us. And the exact time for Saturday. Yeah. You usually try to time it about an hour before the Nintendo meetup, so that way we can kind of do that and then do that. But that's pretty much it. Right?
Yeah, really. I mean, we've got the Fanime coming up, which is awesome. A huge reason why we're doing this today is because me and Rich and everybody on the production team is in full swing of actually for Wasteland, which if you don't know what Wasteland Weekend is, it's something that we've also started doing every year. And we are going as Operation Desert Storm.
That's our official logo.
That's our official logo for our group. And so we'll be in Fanime both dressed as Wasteland characters, Fallout-ish, Raider group kind of. And then I think you may be going as Mario one day.
I'll be Mario. I'll be Negan from The Walking Dead one day. I'll be in my Wasteland garb another day, or, some variation of those.
Or he'll wear none of it.
I'll get, we'll see.
It depends on how he's feeling. But yeah, so we wanted to jump on and it talked to the question we asked last week. Everybody who responded, thank you in advance. And then we wanted to ask a new question for Solo, which is going to be given to you in just a moment. So here's Rich with the first one. Our question for last week, just for reference, was which Star Wars character would you get rid of? If you could get rid of one, no Jar Jar or any of the ones that everybody hates. Yeah, that's not fun. You got to think of somebody new. So, did you want to read the first one, Rich? Or you want me to take it?
You go ahead.
All right. So the first actual response we have to that, and then we'll read through the comments in just a moment for everybody else, was Philip Byer.
Yeah, Philip Byer.
Sorry, I don't want to say that wrong, Phil. It says, "I hate the librarian. Jokadas knew there was no need to get sassy with Obi-Wan, and then she was wrong. Good point. And Obi-Wan saved the day with the clones, despite her ignorance or arrogance, probably both. You didn't write arrogance, I added arrogance. And then, although I haven't read the Darth Vader comic that she is in, maybe she was better than that. And then you have a question for us, which we'll get to at the end. Then
really the only other person that actually answered the question was Laser8389, who said Darth Vader, because it would be interesting to see how they deal with a different arch-villain / redeemed former good guy. Well, then it would just be Darth Vader.
It sounds like a spin-off, but I appreciate you answering the question. That's what's
also
important.
I feel like if you lose Darth Vader, you lose Star Wars, kind of. You know?
And we have, looks like Bobby Dog 66 did say, I could think of a person, but maybe not so much get rid of, more as put in another story. I'll be smart in not saying who, and instead mention that Admiral Ackbar should have gotten a better end, which is for sure. At this point, with the way they have Admiral Ackbar ending, why did he exist at all in the all of it? He did all of this awesome external canon stuff that we loved, and a lot of it got axed when Disney took over. Yeah. But he's arguably the most influential person in the rebellion as a whole. He's by far the best admiral in the galaxy. He knows far more about tactics and space than anybody else. I would argue.
Oh, absolutely. I love Ackbar, and
he's fantastic.
I was sad that he didn't really get a proper send off, but I'm not going to go into all that.
Yeah. So, Rich,
we have a couple answers to this question
Yes.
too. I really think the most unnecessary person, again, aside from maybe Jar Jar, the most unnecessary person is Newt Gunray. You guys might remember him. He's the viceroy of the Trade Federation in episode 1, and he has smaller parts in episodes 2 and 3. But, you know, he's just this kind of like really annoying and even maybe kind of racist character.
Yeah.
You know, that it just didn't really seem to fit, and they never really got the electronics on the mouth working. It always looked very awkward, you know, and it just didn't look good. It wasn't good. You could have had a human play that character, and you know, I do like aliens and everything in Star Wars, but if it was between that and a person, I would have rather taken a person because that was ridiculous.
And that's fair. That's a good answer. And then mine was super simple. TC-14, which for those of you who don't know is the protocol droid you see at the beginning of episode 1, which was kind of like a, oh gee whiz, look, this is where C-3PO comes from. But
we're
he's
Star Wars. It's a protocol droid.
Yeah, but he's gold. Tee hee.
TC.
And yeah, right. That was terrible, but I loved it. And I get the difference. Oh, it's silver because she's a girl or whatever, but they're droids. They're droids. It doesn't matter if it's voiced male or female, but it was a different time. They decided it was needed. So
yeah, it seemed real shoehorned in there.
So let's go back and answer a couple questions that they asked, that you guys asked here. We have one back to Philip Breyer. If you want to read that question off.
Yeah, I think Philip Breyer was the big question.
Yeah.
He says, what color would your lightsaber be and what kind of hilt would you have? And he says, personally, I'd go with an orange lightsaber pike like the Force Unleashed Shadow Guards.
Yes.
And I think I've told you guys this before on occasion, that in like Old Republic, I have like just pretty standard hilts, but my core is black with the orange glow, and I call those my Hornet blades because, you know, like a bee.
Nice.
You know, so black and orange is my lightsaber.
That's pretty good. I was a huge fan of the Dark Blade? Isn't that what it's called? It's in Star Wars, the Clone Wars and all that.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's supposed to be like the ancient dark saber. Like,
dark saber
has it, and it's like the solid black
and
blade.
it's a flat blade, too.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool. That would absolutely be mine.
Oh, yeah.
So, that being said, May 25th, Solo's coming out. We're going to do a full hour of me and him diving into the Solo movie. We're going to tear it apart, give you our opinions, our thoughts, our dreams, our hopes.
Our dreams, ambitions. Yeah, and our question for you this week is, if you've seen Solo, what was your favorite part of it, or what was your least favorite part of it? And if you haven't seen it, then just write a comment anyway, because, you know, we love your comments.
Or just ask us a question.
Or ask us a question.
If you see Solo, type your favorite part. No spoilers, but give us enough that we can know. You're like, I like the part where that one character does the one thing. Leave it vague so people can still watch and not get spoiled out. But if you aren't going to watch it before next Tuesday, go ahead and leave us your question on anything. We'll just leave it open. Do you have any questions?
You can write anything. You can even write a number.
You could write 4 numbers. Make sure to leave a space in between each one so the algorithm views it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But with that being said, that is all for us this week, Rich. You got anything else to say?
Nope, that's it. We'll see you guys at Fanime, hopefully.
Bye, friends.
Bye.